Essjay and welcome to BBB, Beauty Business Builder. I created these videos to help people in the beauty industry develop and expand their beauty business and to create more revenue. So if you want to take your beauty business to the next level, then keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and you also can catch me on my podcast, which is BBB, Beauty Business Builder. Enjoy. Hello, welcome. I'm Essjay from the BBB, Beauty Business Builder. So, happy Friday. It's actually a Friday today. It is currently a bank holiday Friday for Victory Day. The sun is shining. It is a gorgeous day. Bank holidays at the moment don't really mean much. We're still during the lockdown, so obviously most days feel like a bank holiday, but obviously trapped indoors instead. Anyway, so I hope you are all well, and I hope you enjoyed the pilot that I released, and I hope you have got a little bit of an insight about me, myself, where I've come from, where I'm heading, and can relate to me a little bit. So I hope that was accepted. So I'm going to start just by touching on something that I was asked in an interview this week. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it got me thinking over these last couple of days. So I was interviewed by Richard Crawford Small, he is a business mentor. He's a guy that coaches me, and I was interviewed about where I'm going, what I'm doing, my business, and so on and so forth. And at the end of all his interviews, he does a really cool fire round questions, and one of them was what is the best piece of advice I've been given? And at the time, whether it was nerves, I don't know, but at the time I couldn't think of anything, and I had nothing for him. But as the days have gone on, I've thought to myself, you know what? I know what it is, and it's made it even more relevant during these precedented times that we're in. So I want to share that with you. So the bit of advice best advice that I was given was that you don't have to work in your business to make it a success. You can work on your business. Now, obviously, you guys that are watching are from the hair or beauty or aesthetics background, so we'll completely understand and be able to relate to that. So we spend all day, every day, putting hand to client, getting money through the till, client after client after client, and we work hard, we work very hard. And it's not until you break away and you sit back and you work on your business from the outside that you can start to see what works and what doesn't and what needs focus, and also be able to kind of reevaluate where you want the business to go. And a lot of technicians don't do this because they're just all about getting the money in the till from the client and feel that that's the best way to build it up. But I can assure you, over this last year and a half, the things that I've been implementing on my business and working on the background has generated a lot more revenue than me working 12 hours a day in the business. So that's something I want you to think of, when you're going through this podcast with me and when you're implementing different things. I want you to know that before long, you will start to see the benefits of all these changes. All these changes of you working on your business are going to make a more successful, profitable business model. It really is. And I want you to remember that. So the best bit of advice that I have been given, that I'm giving to you now, is you can generate a very successful business by working on your business and not just in your business. Okay, so where we're going to start today is I want to start firstly on mindset. I want to talk to you about creating that positive mindset to set you up for the day. So We all live in a society where we are heavily involved with social media, heavily involved with WhatsApp groups. Everything is just so accessible on our phones. And what tends to happen is every morning we get up, the first thing, I would probably say 95% of people do, the first thing you do is grab your phone, get onto your messages, get onto your WhatsApp, get onto your social media and start scrolling. You start scrolling, you start browsing, you start commenting, we straight away are visually taking in all this information, and a lot of the time it's not healthy information to be taken in. It's obviously, social media is a fantastic platform for business. I use it heavily, and I'm going to touch on how we can make it work for your business, but you can scroll through Facebook and you can see pictures of or stories of other technicians doing a training course, or a nail salon that's created a home care pack, or somebody that's lost all this weight and they look amazing. And before you know it, as you've scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, you then more than likely have beat yourself up over it and almost put yourself in a really negative headspace for the day. And it's not a good way to start the day. It's not a good way at all to start the day. So what I started doing it's probably about a year ago now. It's crept in a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I'm in a lot better mental space right now. But what I did start to do, and it massively helped with my mindset and my focus, is I was waking up 15 minutes earlier. So obviously, if you're like me, you've got children, it can be crazy in the morning. So what I decided to do is every morning set my alarm, wake up earlier. I would either go downstairs and do a workout, or go for a jog, or go for a walk, or do some stretches, or listen to some music, read a book, large glass of water, hot water and lemon. And I would just take them 15 minutes just to almost be thankful for what I've got, and to create my own feelings for the day, and to put my head in a positive light for the day by doing something that you enjoy. If you wake up and you start the day by doing some stretches, or reading one of your favourite books, and I'm not meaning read a whole book in the morning, no one really has time for that, but just having a few moments to yourself to do something that gets you fired up and gets you energised. And then what you'll find is that's going to give you a really good positive outlook for the day. Then you can get on your social medias, your WhatsApp groups, start the crazy routine of getting the kids ready for school, whatever your morning consists of. But just having them 15 minutes to yourself to do something for you is valuable. It really, really is. So that's the first thing that I want you to start implementing. Wake up, do that, and get yourself in that really good space. Also, something very positive that I learned from reading a book, and I'm going to try and think of the book's name, and I can't. I think it's called Think Rich. I don't read many books. I'm not a book reader, but that's a whole other podcast. But I read somewhere about writing down a statement. Writing down a statement to of what you want to achieve, and by when, and how you're going to do it. So, for example, my statement was, I want to create an extra £20,000 revenue by giving my customers prescriptive skincare packages, and skincare routines, and I want to achieve this by the end of 2020. So I give myself a target of what I want to achieve financially, how I'm going to do it, and when I want to achieve it by. So what I do is I repeat that in my head a good few times a day. So I will say, I want to earn 20 grand. I want a 20 grand pure profit by the end of this year by giving my clients the best service possible in skin aesthetics and home care treatments. And I'm going to do that by the end of 2020. Have that, say something like that, something new. So think about your goal. It might be to take the kids on holiday. You might say to yourself, you know what, by the end of 2020, I want to save up for Disneyland, and I'm going to do this by giving my nail clients the best service and the best home care advice that I can, whatever it may be. But you have to have the figure or the thing. You have to have how you're going to achieve that and when you want to achieve that by. Okay, so have a statement written out. If you need to write it on a piece of paper, shove it in your car somewhere, put it under your pillow, just somewhere where you can, obviously you should know it off by heart, but somewhere where you can read it, you can absorb it, and say it a few times throughout that day. If you believe something so much, it will come true and you've got that goal. So that's another thing to create a positive mindset. Another thing that I created many, many years ago, and I have changed this because I've also achieved some of the things on my vision board. So a vision board is like mine is a collage of photos on my phone, and it has 4 photos. And these 4 photos represent what I want to have in 12 months, in 2 years, in 6 months, whatever it may be. So your vision board can be anything. It can be a picture of a really nice car. It could be an amazing holiday. It could be a wedding day. It could be just a picture of your family on holiday. So whatever it may be, what is your vision? What is your vision? Even if it sounds so outlandish, it's always good to have a goal. If you've not got a goal to work towards and you've not got your why, and I've been told this so many times by so many mentors, if you don't have a why, then why you're doing it, then you're not going to have that burning ambition to do it. So you always have to have your why. And that is something that, one of my mentors, Richard Crawford Small, has told me many times. You have to create your why. You have to have that burning desire to achieve that. And you will get that if you have that end goal in sight. So there's 3 things there that I want you to do to create a good positive mindset. So waking up, don't be browsing through all your socials. Have a moment for you to focus. Some stretches, some yoga, some breathing, a jog. I can't get up and have like 15 minutes of breathing. I'll get up and have a 20-minute jog. That works for me. Or a rollerblade. I'm into rollerblading right now, so that's quite relaxing. So have that. Create a vision board and create a vision statement. These are all things that are going to create that positive mindset, because we all know if our mind and our focus is not there, we become lazy, we become stuck in a rut, we just plod. And I don't know about you, I'm not here to plod. I'm here to make a difference, and I'm here to be known, and I'm here to be recognised for what I am good at. And I want you guys to achieve that as well. But it all starts with a positive mindset. So that is my main focus around today's podcast. But I also do want to give you a little bit of a taster for my next podcast. So we all know social media in terms of business is massive. It is a massive asset to us. It really is. And if you're not embracing the social media platforms and what you can achieve through social media, then you are missing a real valuable business tool there. What I also would like to do, lots of homework today. I'm giving you lots of homework. I want you to kind of be prepared that when I speak to you next, we're going to be talking about video content. We're going to be talking about videos. the end goal is live video, Facebook lives, Instagram lives, but we're going to talk about video. Live video on a social platform creates so much more hits, so much more response, and we need this in our business. We need to be seen. We need our clients to know that we are here, that we are present, we are still there, and also for clients to get to know you. This is something that a lot of people forget. They start whacking out loads of insensitive posts, impersonal posts. Say £50 on this, 220 quid for this, or buy one set of nails and get another set free, free this, free that. I've not offered anything free in a long time, and you don't have to. That is not going to entice people. What's going to entice people to come to you is you. There's only one of you, and your clients come to you for you. So you need to sell you, and the only way that they can get a real idea of you and who you are is by creating video content. So I want you to have a little bit of a play. I want you to record yourself, just set up your camera, do a little recording of yourself. Record yourself doing anything. Talk about what you've had for breakfast, whatever it may be. But just get used to seeing yourself on camera, okay? No one likes to see themselves on camera. No one likes the sound of their own voice. That's everybody. I've had so many people that have said to me, oh my goodness, you've got a really good voice for podcast. I hate hearing my voice. Hate it. I hate looking at myself on a screen when I'm doing my lives. But you know what? Everyone's in the same position. It's not a big deal. You need to get over it and move on, because that is where the magic happens. And no magic will happen if you just sit in the safe zone. You need to put yourself in that zone of feeling uncomfortable, because that's where the magic happens. So have a little bit of a play with your phone, set it up, record yourself, have a chat with yourself on your selfie about what you've been doing today, whatever it may be, and just get used to seeing yourself on a screen and hearing yourself, because this is going to be a big part of our development together. It really, really is. So I've given you a lot to take on today, and it only seems like I think we're only at about 20 minutes talking, but it is still quite a lot of information that you need to take on board and implement. So the main thing is the mindset, the mental, your mental attitude, your positivity in the morning, getting up, doing something for yourself, creating them vision boards, and creating a statement that you believe and you want, okay? You need that statement to be you and personal to you, whatever that may be. And then in the meantime, have a play around with recording yourself, because our next podcast is going to be all about videos. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight on how I do my lives and how it's completely changed my business and projected it in massive ways. It really has. So I'm going to share all that with you on episode 2. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a glorious day wherever in the world you are. Take care, and I will see you on the other side, episode 2. Look forward to seeing you there, guys. Bye for now.